these leaked Samsung Galaxy Tri-Fold patents make me want this phone more and more. And I know it's going to cost like probably around $3,000 to get. And it's also only going to be released in China and European and Asian countries. Kind of like how the Galaxy Z Fold 6 Special Edition is. But it still makes me interested. It still piques my interest. And it still makes me want to get them. Shout out to techadvisor.com for posting these. But if you guys have not seen them already, this is the Tri-Foldable phone that most likely will be coming out sometime next year. Now, again, it will be very limited. You won't be able to get inside the United States. And it'll be one of those things where you get to look at and say, wow, that's amazing. But that's pretty much that, right? You're not really going to see anything past that. Now, it's going to be a first-gen product, so there's going to be problems, issues, glitches. You name it, there's going to be problems, right? But this is pretty much how it works. This is your typical foldable cell phone that you would normally have. So you have your camera on the outside, you have your hinge right here, and then you have your beautiful outside display. This outside display that you see right here is another hinge, which you can see over here and see out here. It's the same location, and it just folds inside. So right here, this is actually, sorry, this is not your outside display. This is technically considered your inside display. This is your outside display on the outside of this. So if this folds in like this, then the other side of this screen is your outside display, and it all folds in together like one candy bar cell phone. So this would be the back, this would be the middle, and then the other side of this would be the front. So again, durability concerns, how are they going to avoid this from breaking? How are they going to avoid this from having problems? Those are all things that, yeah, it's going to be problems. But again, you know, sometimes we don't like to look at that concept. We just like to look at the pretty device and say, awesome. And because most of us will never actually end up getting this device because of how expensive it will be, it is what it is, you know? So there is a little notch in the back of the actual phone that lets you... Okay, wait, hold up. Yeah. So there's a notch in the back of the phone that lets you be able to put this screen right here. So once this folds in like this little space right here will be, again, on the other side here, will be outside display. And then you fold this inside here. So this folds in here and this folds in here. And you got yourself a beautiful phone. Or, no, yeah, I think it's like that. Yeah, it's like that. I was going to say, unless it folds like this, but I don't think it does. I think it folds like this. So this folds here, and then you have your triple stack pancake express phone, which overall wise would be very thick, but listen, you're kind of getting to a point now where we're kind of looking at tablets, you know, realistic tablets. You know, right now, even with the 8-inch Google Pixel 9 Pro Fold, that is a tablet, but with these phones, these are 10-inch tablets. These are kind of pushing that boundary, right? Now, will this ever come to America? Will this ever be international? Will this ever take off in that circumstance? I hope it does eventually, but if it does, I don't think it's going to happen within the next 5 years. We're still to a point where foldable phones aren't even considered the norm. They said by 2025, foldable phones were going to be in everyone's pocket. It was just going to be a lot more affordable. Price tags would be a lot easier to get. That's not going to happen. And now with different companies dropping out of the foldable phone market, I really just don't see that happening, especially with really only 3 competitors, OnePlus, Samsung, and Google. If Microsoft somehow came back and added more competition in there, maybe. But with not much competition and realistically speaking, again, not a lack of innovation on Samsung's part, I just don't think it's going to be ever to a point where, let alone foldable cell phones are now like crazy insane, but also tri-foldable. Tri-foldable, especially with a $3,000 price tag, that's a hard price tag to sell. $1,800 for foldable cell phones is a hard price tag to sell. And I feel like with inflation and the price and not everyone having the disposable income, yeah, again, like I said, it's just a mess across the board. And I would love for it to see it happen, but I'm gonna kind of hold my hopes and dreams on this one. But comment down below your thoughts, opinions. I'll see you guys next one.